Greetings and salutations, YouTube. It's Akhi back with another video. Day 27, I believe. It's almost a month of me being consistent. Yeah, kind of a month, but yeah. I would say it's the best thing I did this year. Except, other goals which are undiscussable in such a public platform. So, with regards to my current situation, the situation where this self-isolation is getting to my head. I've been, thinking about it the whole of today. And what if I just stop and probably wondering, stop what? Stop being lonely, stop not having friends. I mean, just stop. Stop thinking. Because right now, I'm thinking about not stuttering, you know, not not manually breathing, which I am now, or what I'm gonna say next. It's like I'm complaining, whining, and it's almost like my life is kind of going up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, life is not supposed to be linear. I mean, in the overall, it is. You're born, you die. In between, you enjoy life, right? Some that might be sooner than others. Others might have to wait for quite some time. And I don't know, man. It's very hard to put it in words. Of course, now tomorrow's my last day for the semester slash term. Then after this, I have a week break. Then I have 3 weeks. Then I'm doing my finals, which is very stressful if you ask me. Because I mean, how much can one handle of this said isolation or self loneliness? It's it's almost like I'm in a state of repetition, you know. And you could see this from my old videos. Change, I make the change. I get comfortable with the change. Something bad happens, I'm back to my old self. When I started these videos as a way of coping, as a way of getting better, that was the change. Me finally adapting to the change, getting comfortable was me being happier. But the happier I got, the sadder I became. It's almost like the orbit of the Earth, right? It's not circular. It's more or less of a oval with its closest side to the sun, if I'm not mistaken. And it's like happy, happy, sad, happy, happy, sad. And I want to break that loop, but how? I mean, thoughts of just playing games, seeing how that is, you know, expanding my music taste, seeing how that is. Heck, even trying new things. I mean, that's why I created my bucket list now. It's like there are certain things people share. They share similar experiences, such as their first love, first heartbreak, that feeling where you on top of the world. But then there are moments where others can't share. And in my case, it's what I'm feeling now. There's a sense of conflict, to say the least. I'm happy that I'm in a positive sphere. I'm sad that I'm alone in this positive sphere. It's like the yin and the yang. Even in the black, there's white. Even in the white, there's black. And is there going to be a balance? I hope so. Because I'm getting sick and tired of this, you man. And you know what you do when you're sick and tired of something? You change. And you change. And you practice the change. You get good at the change. Then you restart. You change again. You get good at the change, you practice it, then you change again. It's like I'm so focused on the entire loop, right? And I think I should stop that. Instead, I should create my own loop, a positive one. A positive one where I am not alone. An orbit where I can share it with other planets. Get what I mean? And I mean, it's hard to find someone in person to share your orbit. Because nowadays you can't really trust anyone, you man. I can say, did you know on February 2013, around the 1st, do you know that I stole a pencil from a kid in my class, for example? And then everyone will take that information, share it to the entire universe, man. Even, I don't know, beings on M87 know about my business now. That's how bad it spreads. And yeah, I guess I should be selective with who I am friends with. In this day and age, it's really hard to do that. You get what you get. But I mean, I have next year left of, high school. Then after that, I'm going into university, which I'm actually excited for. It's going to be a fresh start. But I'm deciding not to rush anything. I'll take my academics and sports will take main priority, and social life can come naturally. Of course, depending on the course I do finally, get accepted for and then end up taking, there'll be a sense of group work. Especially in the sports I'm going to do, this will be a sense of teamwork, social work. And this video is kind of weird to say the least. But I mean, hey, which one of my videos aren't weird? I'm a kid after all, aren't I? And I kind of just accepted this as cope. This is my way of coping. It's my way of putting my thoughts into words, which I can't do with a normal person. It'll take me years and years to open up to someone. I mean, I barely even open up to my own mother, who's been with me all my life. And yeah, she might probably stumble these videos and realize that, damn, my son was literally going through trenches, but didn't want to share it until he actually got out. I guess it's all those years of losing trust and faith in someone over and over again, to the point where it's like you can't trust anyone. It's like, for example, I give you this right here, right now. I put it on. Let's do this. I give you this, right? You take it. Fine. I ask, hey, could I have this back? You're like, no, you want it, and you end up fighting for it. What's going to happen? It's gonna end up stretched. Worst case scenario, torn. And I loved this thing from the jump. It's the main piece of my childhood that I know is still pure. Because I remember. It sounds weird to say, but I got this before I lost my innocence, to be honest. before I realized that, hey, the world is flipping cruel, and you should probably wear a helmet now from time to time. Which this is my helmet. No, when I make these videos, this is not my helmet. And I think from here on out, I'm gonna stop caring about the duration of these videos. Because at the end of the day, I'm doing this for me. You know, I'm doing this to help people who the chances are slim to none, who are simply in my situation, within the same shoes, maybe a size smaller or a size bigger. But I'm just trying to do this for me. At the end of the day, you wake up. At the beginning of the day, you sleep, right? And that's kind of been my main issue. I try so much to be good that the bad just naturally comes. And the bad in this case is the loneliness, the isolation, the loss in trust in other people around me. And yeah, sure, later down in life, I'll find that's one, the one who makes me whole, the wife, wifey. Then after the wifey, I'm gonna get a best friend, and after the whole family, etc., etc. God willing, of course. That's how I view life as, ever since my trust in humanity slowly faded away. It's like, at what cost do I trust someone? I like, let's take the example of this right now. Let's say I've known you for a few months. Let's actually, it's not a few months. Let's say I've known you for 12 years or so. 12 years is a bit too much. 5 years, right? And I give you this because code, because you really just, oh, I believe that you're shivering. Not shivering, oh my days, I'm losing track of my thoughts now. I believe that you're cold. And you say you're cold. I give you this, you know. For example's sake, you take this, you know, 2 weeks pass by, the waiter started to warm up. Ask, hey, can I please have my panda thing I gave you? You'd be like, yeah, sure. And I see that it's tinted, wasn't taking the best care of. Am I going to give you this the next time? Hell no. I'll probably give you some beaten up beanie in the back of my cupboard. Talking about some, yeah, here you go. And you'll ask, where's the panda thing, It doubles as a scarf, glove, beanie. Where is it, Zix? I mean, I gave it to you a long time ago. You literally took my trust and cheated it like shit. And what else am I supposed to do now, huh? Give you my trust again and expect you to do something different? No. It's the same exact reason why I don't rewatch anything. Because I know the ending. I know how the characters develop. I know every single thing. Even with my favorite book, The Alchemist, I won't reread it. Unless if I'm seriously bored one month and I know I have nothing planned going on, I'll reread it. But that's only a 0 point, infinite zeros. And if there was a possibility to be an end at infinity, right at that end, 1% of me doing that. Translate that into life. I'm not going to give you my trust again after you broke it. I'm not going to give you anything I cherish after you destroyed it. How am I supposed to feel? I can tell you right now how I feel. Used, betrayed, literally backstabbed. Because now I can't even keep my own back warm with this. stretched. What am I supposed to do, huh? Stretch all my arms all the way at the bottom. And I know these examples are kind of extreme, but it's the one where I'm able to explain everything perfectly. But I mean, it's really hard. You know, touch wood, but it's really hard to find a good person. Touch wood again, you know. God willing, it's easy for me to find one in the future, you know. Hopefully, I am that friend to someone, and that someone is that friend to me, who's like, here's your panda thing, and returns it clean. Heck, maybe even cleaner than when they got it. Like there could be a, like I don't know, like what there is right now, black hair, right from the eyeballs here in the cloud. They give it to you, you notice it's gone. That's the kind of trust that I feel like I give, but isn't reciprocated. I mean, I bounced through different segments this video, but I mean, from here on out, I'm just gonna talk to my heart's content. I mean, I haven't started playing Call of Duty Mobile again. You know, season just resets. For those who are intrigued, I'm running a 5 finger setup. My sensitivity is sitting at like a 65 for camera and a 90 something for firing. Yeah, multiplayer warrior, I guess. And I low-key thought one day I would go pro, but really wasn't my thing, you know. Especially in this day and age where parents believe that an office job is the best thing to happen since sliced bread. I have to just sit there until I'm able to, you know, be in my own space and decide, okay, let's go back to the drawing board. You said you wanted to take out this, this, and this. You were able to take out that, but not that. What are you gonna do now? Okay, without external people's opinions or their inputs. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. If you only skipped here to the end, a too long didn't read will be, I hope I find someone to trust. And I hope I'm ready for that person. I'm ready for the stuff that comes. But from here on out, I'm gonna end my suffering. The suffering of I'm alone or I'm isolated from people or people look at me but I've never seen mentality. It's just a mental fortitude that needs to come down. And yeah, this resonated with you, let me know. But of course, this really isn't, you know, getting any views as I thought it would. I mean, it's only a month of me posting. Sooner or later, I'm gonna go back on to Instagram, create a new account using a VPN, so that my circle, school circle, doesn't find out and say, hey, that's that kid, you know. Ugh, who cares about what he thinks? I'm gonna go, you know, shank him with words and bad stuff. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna end it off there. I hope you guys have an amazing day ahead of you. Amazing week, amazing rest of your life ahead of you. And I hope this helped you or made you understand anything that's an issue in your life. But as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Godspeed.